life. I never looked through those photos again. To this day, I don't know what I saw that night. What I've always found strange is that whatever I saw didn't have a body. It was just a head. When I was around 10 years old, my mom took me to a charity shop and there was this white rocking chair that, for some reason, I just had to have. I know, creepy, right? Faced with tears of joy. At the time, I didn't think rocking chairs were creepy at all. I was only 10. My mom bought it for me and I was so happy. My mom and dad put it in my bedroom and I'd sit rocking in it every day. My brother wanted it too, but I'd asked for it first, haha. A few weeks later, I went to bed. At that age, I was scared of the dark, so I always made sure the landing light was left on and my bedroom door was open, so a bit of light came into the room. You could still see around my bedroom even with the light off. During the night, I woke up and heard the rocking chair creaking/rocking. I was facing a wall, so I assumed it was my brother because he liked sitting in it too. I remember saying, "Sam, get out my room. I'm trying to sleep." There was no response. The chair just kept rocking and creaking. I turned over and instantly froze. There was a man in the chair, but he didn't have a body. It was just a head. He had dark brown hair, brown eyes, and he was staring straight at me. I've never been so scared in my life. I wanted to scream for my mom and dad, but I couldn't. It felt like my body wouldn't let me move or make a sound. I just lay there staring at him with the duvet pulled up over my mouth, while he stared back at me. In my head, I started counting down from 10 to 1. I told myself that when I got to 1, I'd pull the pillow over my head so I didn't have to look at him anymore. I got to 1 and couldn't do it, so I started again, and again, and again. I must have counted down from 10 to 1 over 100 times before I finally worked up the courage to pull the pillow over my head and squeeze my eyes shut. I never looked back at the chair again that night. Eventually, I fell asleep, but I remember waking up the next morning feeling really strange. It's hard to explain, but I just didn't feel like myself that day. I told my parents what had happened and they ended up taking the rocking chair out of my room. Honestly, it scared the bleep out of me. The weirdest part came years later. I was at my nana's house and we were looking through old family photos. We didn't go there very often, so I'd never really looked through them before. I picked up one photo and immediately felt my stomach drop. It was him. The same dark hair, the same eyes, the same face. I asked who the man in the photo was. It was my granddad. I'd never met him and had never even seen a picture of him before. He died when my mom was 14 years old after taking his own life. I never looked through those photos again. To this day, I don't know what I saw that night. What I've always found strange is that whatever I saw didn't have a body. It was just a head. Years later, when I saw that photograph of my granddad for the first time, the resemblance was what shocked me most. Has anyone else ever experienced anything similar? Have you ever seen what looked like a person or ghost, but only part of them rather than a full figure? I've heard stories of shadow people and full apparitions, but I've never heard many people describe seeing just a head. I'd genuinely be interested to hear other people's experiences or theories.